In the summertime, warmer water creates an oasis for the growth of algae in our watershed. Issue 7 was struck down by the Supreme Court, but Issue 6 passed last night by a margin of 19%. What used to run you only about $100 now can cost upwards of $600. As construction continues to build higher and higher on the Arkansas Children's Hospital here in Springdale, so do the hopes of families like the Irwins. Emmett Street had been the hub for businesses and restaurants in downtown Springdale. And with the downtown revamp coming soon, locally owned and operated businesses like The Steam are helping to lead the way once again. What sets this trend apart from other dog sitters is that it's a party every single day. But to be invited, you've got to be a canine. Welcome to this Tuesday night edition of UATV News. I'm Lance Lloyd. First, let's take a look at the presidential race. Early election results project that Donald Trump is the winner of the presidential election here in Washington County. CNN has predicted that he will also win the state of Arkansas. Police at the U of A are going to receive additional training Monday to help better prepare themselves for emergency situations. Everyone seems to be enjoying the weather and enjoying some good food as well, and talking about that Hog game tomorrow versus Ole Miss. One way to spend your time waiting for those cooler temperatures is by hunting, and as hunting season opens up, one student wants to caution other hunters to stay safe this season. UATV's Kristen Ballou has more. Hey, the Fay Jones School of Architecture just received a $250,000 grant from the U.S. Forest Service. The Fay Jones will use this grant in partnership with the School of Design to build an eco-friendly dorm hall. The project, titled From Forest to Campus, will take about 2 years to complete. Even with all the viewing options, some might wonder why this debate really matters. We sit down with an expert who told us what to expect. Let's check in again with UATV's Sawyer Bussey to see how the Republicans are feeling right about now. Donald Trump is also rooting for his running mate. He wished Mike Pence good luck on his campaign in Arizona today by saying, quote, "I want to send our best wishes to our great Governor Mike Pence as he prepares for his debate tonight." Also, which NBA star retired today? All that and more when we come back. Getting a tailgating spot for Razorback football is not easy, and for students it can be even worse. UATV's Matt Vigoda has a story. Arkansans can vote early until November 7th at 6 o'clock. For a list of polling locations, go to uatvonline.net. Hey, a pair of New York newlyweds got a huge surprise when a celebrity interrupted their photo shoot in Central Park. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Have a good night. I'm Lance Lloyd.
Do you remember when you had surgery? No.
Well, I think. Well, I'm thinking in my brain, I think. I'm thinking what it looks like, but I think I don't know.
Soon the Irwin family will have more time to enjoy moments like this.
Whoa, sister.
Instead of having to drive 3 hours to receive medical treatments.
We would get there about 6, and her treatment was 10 hours overnight of IV infusion. And so then we would have 10 hours of IV, and then we would wake up in the morning and drive back to Fayetteville.
Ella and Nathan Irwin both have medical conditions that need specialized treatment, and the only hospital specifically for children is located in Little Rock. But soon this will be a thing of the past, with Springdale getting its very own hospital that will serve the more than 200,000 children living in the Northwest Arkansas area. As construction continues to build higher and higher on the Arkansas Children's Hospital here in Springdale, so do the hopes of families like the Irwins.
Her pediatrician, Dr. Simmons, told us about the Northwest Arkansas campus opening, and we were very excited because at the time we thought that she would have ITP chronically.
And it's not just the parents who have good things to say about the special care for the kids. What was your favorite part about the hospital?
Well, there was one part where you could watch movies.
And did they have a playground you could play on?
Well, yeah.
Peace of mind for both parents and children that's just minutes away instead of hours.
Like scaredy cats.
This is Beaver Lake, where most of Northwest Arkansas gets its water, and lately the ecosystem has been changing, leaving a bad taste in our H2O.
I saw one of my friends the other day. He got a drink out of the faucet and immediately dumped out his cup because it was disgusting. Luckily, there's a Powerade machine right around the corner, so we just grabbed one of those.
In the summertime, warmer water creates an oasis for the growth of algae in our watershed. And when those cooler temperatures begin to arrive, that algae dies off, leaving smelly chemicals and an unpleasant taste in our drinking water.
It's really just an aesthetic problem with the issue that we have. And that's not true for all taste and odor, but for this particular one, it's aesthetic. It's just a different flavor. You know, it actually kind of smells and tastes like kind of earthy.
While some people might be turned off by the tap, officials who treat the water say there's no reason to worry.
It's perfectly safe to drink. I would just wait it out generally. You know that by the time middle of October it's going to probably disappear.
But for now, you might have to toughen up those taste buds.
There was a time when downtown Springdale was the vibrant place.
And that time lasted for over 80 years until business spread throughout Springdale, which led the downtown area to be forgotten about.
It had very few cars going up and down Emma Street. It wasn't very busy at all.
But that's all about to change. Springdale is revitalizing over 690 acres of its downtown area, a plan that is already focused on bringing downtown back to its vibrant center for commerce and creativity.
Springdale, as we can see already, private investment is popping up and down Emma Avenue in the most unexpected ways.
Emma Street had been the hub for businesses and restaurants in downtown Springdale. And with the downtown revamp coming soon, locally owned and operated businesses like The Steam are helping to lead the way once again. Owner of The Steam, Melanie Vergara, says it's a process the whole community is getting involved with.
And the one thing that Springdale's trying to do that I don't think enough people are is incorporate all of our citizens into our revitalization. The cool thing about our downtown areas is they're unique. There's not another Steam, there's not another Emma Avenue tap room, there's not another Black Apple Crossing. So these are things that you're only going to find here.
It's given people the vision of what Springdale's downtown can be again.
A vision that has downtown Springdale revitalized, looking towards the future.
5, 6, 7 years from now, we're going to look around and go, wow, that's not what we expected.
Hey, good evening, Andrew and Sarah. I've been talking with alumni all night, and everyone seems to be having a great time catching up with some old classmates and some students here, learning about the times that they had when they were here and what they are up to now. Everyone seems to be enjoying the weather and enjoying some good food as well, and talking about that Hog game tomorrow versus Ole Miss. And I'm actually joined by one of those alumni now. This is Aaron Smith. He was a first station manager back in the day. What does it feel like to be back?
Oh, it's great to be here. You know, it's homecoming weekend. There's the excitement in the air and the excitement of the new Student Media Center, so it's just great to be back, and thanks for having me.
How has things changed since you've been here? As you can see, UATV has changed a lot over the years, and later we'll take a look at what the studio looks like today. And first, let's hear from some professionals and what they learned during their time at UATV. Well, there were two different medical marijuana issues on the ballot, Issue 6 and Issue 7. Issue 7 was struck down by the Supreme Court, but Issue 6 passed last night by a margin of 19%. So how will this law work in Arkansas? Well, here's what we do know. There will be 5 different appointed members to the Medical Marijuana Commission, one being appointed by the governor of the state of Arkansas, 2 members being appointed by the President Pro Tem of the Senate, and the final 2 members will be appointed by the Speaker of the House. There will be a minimum of 20 dispensaries around the state, a maximum of 40 dispensaries, and 21 different illnesses will be treated by medical marijuana. Here's what we do not know: where those dispensaries will be around the state, where that medical marijuana will be grown and come from, and who will see the growing operations. I spoke with the Alcohol Beverage Commission of Arkansas today, and they said that most of those issues will be hammered out in the legislature that comes up in January. Reporting in the studio, Lance Lloyd, UATV News. I'm standing outside of Good Shepherd Lutheran Church here in Fayetteville, and while it might seem like any other normal church, it also serves as headquarters for a nonprofit group called Canopy NWA. And over the next fiscal year, this group will be helping to bring over 100 refugees into Northwest Arkansas from various different places. In total, there will be about 25 families coming into our area. That's about 1 family per month over the next year. Executive Director at Canopy NWA, Emily Lynn, says they are committed to helping refugees find a new home here in Northwest Arkansas.
Our mission is just to create a community of welcome for refugees in Northwest Arkansas and to equip them with everything they need to thrive here.
Now, there may be some concerns due to the background of these refugees coming into our local communities, but Lynn says they will be going through multiple background checks to check out what country they come from, medical records, as well as their age. Callie, back to you.